Alright troops, I can see the sign in the background there, so you can guess where I am. So I won't do any vlogging at the farm until I've spoken to Jack, but yeah, we've arrived, so get these fish home. Exciting day, been looking forward to this, so catch you in a bit. Okay, just Jack's very kindly given me some 6B1 to finish off the front of the pond there. We've just been outside sorting that out. By God, it's warm in this polytunnel. We'll have a quick flip around. Jack said it's alright to film in here, so while we're here we'll have a little look. But yeah, superb quality of these fish is absolutely phenomenal. 4 kilos. These are the ones you saw on his video that he had emptied, all hosed out, cleaned out, all ready for the next lot. That window is just superb. Obviously a working farm, busy as hell. He's out there sorting fish out. Oh, some superb fish in here. Water clarity is amazing. Bit of protein scum, same as probably all of us have now. Starting to feed now this temperature's up. And then the water's been dropped down in this one, ready to fish out. The UV's been off for a bit in here as well, so we're ready to fish out the beast. I think she's over there by the looks of it. That being the biggest one in there. I think that's the Shisui over there, but we'll get the photos out. And then there's the 2 Karachi males. So we'll get them out, get them bowled up, get some photos, give them a quick measure, and head off back. A couple of little buggers managed to find themselves their way into the filter there. So yeah, excellent stuff. Farm's coming on a treat. Looks great up here. So just for a second, Mr. Ender's there. Big Jack. Mud everywhere because they're doing loads of water changes. Oh, sorry. So coming on. Some fish out of the pond there into here. Some absolute crackers. Getting ready. Shifted a good few thousand fish recently, so it's coming on. Some nice fish over this way. Some absolute stunners in here. These shows absolute crackers. It's clarity on this pond is absolutely superb. Some cracking achievers in there, all kinds. Something for everyone, and everyone's pockets as well, which is great. Still obviously quite a lot of work to do up here, but it's certainly getting there now. And like I say, if you've ever visited a koi farm, then it's not a showroom, but the portal cabin's looking great. The fish are looking immaculate, which is the most important thing. And the big fella never seems to stop. And Mr. Enders, I don't know where he found the time to work. Now he's retired, he's all over the place. So right, I'll flip back to you when we get these fish bowled up. Catch you in a bit.
Put it in the bowl for your channel.
Alright troops, so we're back, cracking morning up at the farm. See the legend that is Jack, and Mr. Enders up there grafting away. What a guy, absolutely spot on, really nice fella. Yeah, brilliant. So the good, the bad and the ugly really of the hobby today. The good, the Karachi Goi and the Shisui, in fact, all the fish I brought back here today are absolutely superb, stunning. The bad, the Ginring Karachi Goi that I bought unfortunately jumped a couple of weeks ago. It happens, it happens, we've all had it. There's been a few pond things this weekend that have gone on with various people where accidents happen. So, but fair play to Jack, stepped straight up, and he's pulled out these absolute belting Ginrin Saragoi, a male and a female. So absolutely made up with them. They're spot on. The big shag's in there, the big Karashi's in there rather, and we've got the Shisui in the box here. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with them, but you'll notice the big girl is missing. So after videoing her in the pond, Jack had to drop the water down. He's had some issues with his UV, so the water was a bit green, so he had to drop it down to be able to see the fish to catch them up. And she was looking absolutely spanking. She had a couple of knocks on her from the import, which have healed absolutely beautifully. Done a cracking job looking after her there. We got her to the net, just got us over towards the bowl, and she decided she was going to have a little bit of flip out right over the top of the bottom drain, and she gave herself a right welly on the side. So we had a chat about it. We decided the retreat was the better part of valor. Jack treated her while I was there. It's about 4 scales on her side, but because she's such a big fish and she caught where she was healing, she's obviously given herself a bit of a knock there, so a bit of a nasty bruise, but she's fine. Put a bit of sedating, treated her there and then just to clear anything that may get in there, but the scales are intact, so she's looking perfect. So another week or two and she should be bang on. So that's fine. She's fine. Obviously disappointing I can't get her back today, but you know what, that's what it is, and it's all about the fish. And I have to say Jack was great in the advice, quick on the action, and superb as always. So I cannot fault it at all. So what we are going to do is spawning. We are definitely going to do a spawning because I'm itching to, and I want to practice. I want to see, you know, obviously with the fish welfare being the main thing. So we've got the male and the female Ginrin Saragoi, and I've got a male Kiyotsuri. So we're going to put the 3 of those in together and see what we get. Worst case, we get some Saragois, some Ginrin Saragois, maybe a Chag. Best case, we might throw a few Charatsuris, let's see, or even a Ginrin Charatsuri. But you know, who knows what these things throw with all the breeding that's in them. Jack also had some 6B1 up there spare as well, so he's given me that so I can finish the front of the pond off, which is absolutely magic. So we'll not ask about any more bumping my gums. We'll get these out, we'll get them floating. I've got to move some fish out of that one into the brick one around the side. So once we've all done, we bag these up, I'm going to bowl them up, get some more pictures of them, and then I'll get back to you when we can see them properly. Nice one, catch you in a bit. So, ploughing on, excellent stuff. Don't know why I give me head right, because I think my hair's sticking up every time I see it there. Don't realise it's sticking up, so I just knock it down again. Seems like I want to twitch. Anyway, we are spraying the water back in. I've filled this like this and I've topped it up like this before, so there's certainly no issues there. We're really good with our water quality here. The chlorine will vent off. I'm not overly concerned about it. It's never caused me a problem yet, and I know plenty of other people do it. So all good in the hood. These are doing fine in here. I've just fished out half a dozen fish, so left in here we have my Goshki from Koi Water Bomb, which I bought from the late great Keith last year. I've got a small Goshki and a Benny Kiko from New Forest Koi. They're from the Mark Gardner line, and there is a Benny Kiko from Reefer Oasis. Obviously Yoshiki Goi, and then floating in the bag we've got the Shisui, and we've got the Karashi Goi over there. So I'm just going to let the water come up back up to where it should be, which is about there, by which time I should be able to get them out of the bag. To be honest with you, I'm going to give them half an hour. Whatever it is in half an hour is when they're coming out, because they'll need to get back out into some decent water. Plenty of time for them to acclimatise. And I've got to bowl them up first anyway, and then put them in. We've done a partial water change in here. That's starting to clear up lovely. So this is where some of those other fish have gone into here. Stupid boy got some electrics wet, so I've got an 8,000 litre an hour pump on there at the moment, which is a bit quick, but it's better than the one that I blew up that didn't work. So that's all good. Unfortunately, that's the only kahaku left out of the Eden Pond Koi Water Pond growing show, and that has exactly the same issue as the other one did. None of the other fish have got it, but his bottom lip, it's got a bit of mouth rot. Now it's not as bad as his mate was. I had to do the right thing by his mate, so I'm going to see if I can treat it. I'll get an air stone into here. This water's been sat in here for a few days now, so it's perfectly alright. As you can see, he's fine. So yeah, not sure how he'll go, but we'll give it the best shot. And then here we are ready, we are set, we are we are floating. The Kiyotsuuri is in there. There you go, down there. The two fish are in here. I'm trying to keep them in the shade as best as I can for another few minutes or so. Water temperature in here is 23.5 degrees, so we can spray into there to bring that down if we need to. So I know there will be people out there going, Cashin, you mad get, what are you doing? You just pick the fish up, you're putting them in, you're going to spawn them. Yes, I am aware of the risks, but they are all the same age. They're all 2 coming up 3-year-old fish. They're all in excellent health. The water parameters are superb. So we're going to give them a go. And if they spawn, they spawn, and if they don't, that's great. I'm going to give them a couple of days, and if they don't, no issues whatsoever. They will be pulled out, and they will go into the main pond over there, which is currently sat at about 19 degrees. So yeah, I've asked various people, and yes, whilst you really want the fish to settle in first, I would be moving them anyway. They would be getting moved from that pond into there, and they wouldn't be settling in. So for me, it's no great difference. And if I was concerned at all, then I wouldn't be doing it. Anyway, I don't know why I'm justifying myself. Just sometimes you feel lucky, don't you? I'm doing it, so there you go. We'll crack on. There should be some cracking fry coming out of that, and we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. My expectations aren't high. Okay, they're young fish. It'll be their first spawning. This is mainly for me to understand how the process works. As I said before, I've done it with several species of birds. I've done it with sheep. So yeah, I know fish are different. I don't know anybody telling me it's a fish and it's not a sheep. I know that, but the principle's the same in terms of breeding and conditions, making sure everything's right. So anyway, I'm waffling now. It's because I'm excited. Gutted we couldn't bring the chag home, but it's all for the right reasons, and we'll see that one in a couple of weeks' time. So I shall snap back to you when I've got some of these fish bowled up and we can have a proper look at them. Catch you in a bit. So look at this pair of absolute beauties. I'm going to get them out a quick measure up. In fact, I'll do that now quickly. So the male is 41 and the female is 45. So we'll get these out now. We'll get them into the pond. They've had enough hassle on them for today, and we'll see how they go. Excellent stuff. Okay, ladies and gents, this is Suey. So I'm not going to keep him in here too long. He is beautiful. Coming in on 47 cm. Stunning fish, absolutely stunning fish. So we'll pop him straight in now. And here we've got the Karashi Goi. He's coming in at 51 cm. Really happy with this one. So I'll stop messing about now and get him straight in the pond. Excellent stuff. Alright folks, settling in lovely. Just put a bit of munch in, still filling up. The £2 glasses from Poland broke. Can't get anything for £2 these days, can you? So I've had to revert to the Ray-Bans. So we'll let this carry on filling up. They've settled in lovely. We're having a little mooch around each other in the greenhouse. Everyone else is good. So yeah, and I just, you know, that Karashi guy there, it's obviously come from Reefer Oasis. One of you cheeky guys. Immaculate. Absolutely immaculate. What a fish. As they all are. As they all are. Spot on. Great job, Big Jack. It's hard work there on your own, son. You need to get some help. But I tell you what, fair play. You're doing alright, my mate. So you carry on doing what you do. And I'm going to carry on doing what I do. And have another can of cider. Nice one, folks. Have a good week. It's going to be another glorious one. I'll update you if they decide to spawn. Like I say, my expectations aren't high, but you know, we'll give them the best shot. It's about 24 degrees in there at the moment, so I'm going to get the spray on it in a bit and see how we go. Right, take it easy, gang. Speak to you soon.